My name is Daene McKinney. I'm a professor in the Department of Civil, Architectural, and Environmental Engineering, and I've been dealing with international problems related to water resources for the last several decades.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's working.
In Peru, the mountain areas, which are fed mostly by glaciers as a water supply, has become very critical in the past few years because of temperature increases, which are causing the glaciers to recede. One of the lakes that we're concerned about there is upstream of a very large city with about 150,000 people in it. And when they had a previous flood there in the 1940s, about 6,000 people lost their lives.
The Rio Sana Basin of Peru has been McKinney's focus since 2008, but recently, his research turned to Nepal. The concern is that similar flooding could happen in the Himalayas. So last spring, he led a 6-week expedition studying something called glacial lake outburst floods and moraine, which are rocks and sediment left behind by receding glaciers.
We need to know the internal structure of the moraine, which dams the water in the lake. We use ground-penetrating radar to map out the layering structure and to tell us whether or not there's any ice within the center of the moraine, because that ice will continue to melt in the future and change the whole structure. How do we make our systems, our lakes, our communities, our roads more resilient? And I think engineered safety systems for the lakes are a good way to go. There are those kinds of adaptive measures that can be taken that are have a very positive impact and will also be sustainable in the future and be beneficial to communities.